Good morning. My name is Shaquelle Ross. I am an attorney here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I want to talk to you a little bit about who I am as an attorney. I represent truth. I represent honesty. I represent character. I represent injustice, those who have been falsely accused. I have represented numerous clients, from NFL players to celebrity artists to football players, and also other club involving incidents. I have been chosen to represent Dominique Williams. When I say Dominique Williams, this goes to the incident that occurred at Opera Nightclub here in Atlanta, Georgia, involving a young woman by the name of Jasmine Eiland. So let's just talk a little bit about this. This brings us to this case and the reason why I'm actually here. Now, the goal is about truth. The goal is about evidence. The goal is about facts. Let's talk a little bit about the facts of this case. It's at a nightclub. It's dark. People are partying. People are having a good time. There was an incident that occurred. The facts of this case show that people are dancing. The facts of this case show that nothing happened. The facts of this case show that people standing around were not alerted when it comes to an assault, a sexual assault, or an actual rape. The facts of this case do not show that something occurred or that my client took Miss Eiland off and there was no distress. The facts of this case show that those standing around did not alert, call the police, get attention to a bodyguard, or stop any acts that occurred, because there were no acts that actually occurred. Now, my client did not take Miss Eiland off to a room. There's witnesses and evidence that shows that there was aid being given by that room. The facts of this case do not show that my client led her off, abused her, misused her, or raped her, or sexually assaulted her. The facts of this case show that it was a consensual dance at the beginning. So, why are we actually here though? In fact, after the actual taking her to the side of the room, the main thing is that the police were not called. In fact, Miss Jasmine Eiland entered a twerk contest. Not only did she dance afterwards with my client, she got on stage when she heard her song play and entered a twerk contest. There were several people around that even tried to pull her skirt down so that way she would not show her goods to the public. The facts of this case is that afterwards she went to eat with other guys. The facts of this case was that she is admitted that there was not a rape. My client has been crucified and my client has been convicted in the media. So I'm here to get down to the bottom of this, and I do think the evidence will show otherwise, that this was not a rape. I do believe and I do understand that sexual assault is a sensitive issue when it comes to the Me Too movement. But this is not about he too. This is not about my client being accused of rape, because there was no rape. I do believe the evidence in this case will show that he assisted her, he aided her, he danced consensually with her. Moreover, my client and I have been in full cooperation and communication with the police department, because we are trying to get to the truth at that as well. And I do believe that the evidence will show otherwise. But get this, there's been no probable cause to make an arrest on a rape. No probable cause or warrant that exists right now to make an arrest on a sexual assault. No probable cause or warrant to make an arrest on any type of sexual battery, sexual assault, or any type of sexual crime. And that is the truth. And that's why we're here today, to get to the bottom of the truth. So right now I want to open it up to questions. I know you guys are probably wondering and waiting for me to answer any questions. So I want to say thank you, and I'll give the floor to you guys.
Attorney Ross, you've kind of laid out some of the allegations of what had happened at the nightclub. So, did you see the video?
Yes, I've actually seen the video.
So, something did happen.
Well, I've seen the same video that everybody else has seen. I have seen it over and over. I have a social media team combing through social media. We're putting together all the different videos. We're cooperating with the police department. Not necessarily that something happened, but I'm saying that I've seen the same videos. What I could tell you what didn't happen was a rape. What I could tell you what didn't happen was a sexual assault. That's what I could tell you. What I could tell you that is not going on right now is a warrant from the police department or an actual grand jury warrant from the district attorney's office. No charges have been filed based on that video.
Your client, Mr. Williams, has been accused of drugging the alleged victim. Any facts behind that?
Just like I said, the video, we've seen the video several times. There's no fact that my client actually drugged this young woman. My client doesn't do drugs. My client has served in the military. My client has custody of his children. My client doesn't buy drugs or do drugs, so he wouldn't drug anybody else. So there's no facts that support that my client drugged this young woman, and there's no probable cause to make an arrest of somebody actually drugging someone.
Now, from this video, did you go seek the client, or did the client, Mr. Williams, come for his looking for legal representation for?
My client actually reached out to me. I believe I have been chosen for this cause. There have been many out there who have been falsely accused of several things, sexual assault all the way to stealing. So I believe not only did God put it in his heart to choose me, I was chosen. I'm a woman. So he reached out to us. I did not know who he was. I did not know of the incident. He contacted us, and we have been in full communication with him since.